We ask that the INEC now submit and give us details which fits into the 143 as requested by Mr. President in his letter to us, rather than the first one they submitted, which clearly was 189, the total. So it's on the basis of that, they've made a representation today. And of course, in line with our procedure, we have to scrutinize through what they have brought. And so to fast track that, we have a small, subcommittee of the committee that will now go and sit down and look at the areas, and whatever it is they are able to submit to us by tomorrow, we will now be able to look at it and then finalize the process. Let me say it very unequivocally, that is further from the truth. That cannot be true. All of us are politicians, we are all contesting, and we are interested parties as far as the electioneering process is concerned. So those who are thinking that what is happening is another delay or whatever, I think they are being mischievous. And I want to say very clearly that we are totally committed. We couldn't have just cut down our our recess to come here and be doing anything, in the manner that people are describing. Rather, if anything, we believe Mr. President has submitted a very unambiguous letter, and we are totally committed to supporting Mr. President as far as the 2019 election is concerned. And so, having discussed, we clearly made it clear yesterday that we are adopting the request of 143 plus as requested by Mr. President. So for me, let me say that this is procedural, but as you can see, we are fast-tracking that procedure. And so within this context, we are fast-tracking. That is why we are having a subcommittee rather than to sit down as all of us and then we keep dragging. That is actually what we even drag it further. But by having a small committee of 2 people who will sit down and look at, they have a guideline on what to look at. And by the time they do that and bring the report tomorrow, I think we will be better placed as the committee of the whole to now look at issues and, give it the necessary approval. We didn't say the committee should straighten out anything. So you are putting words in our mouth. I must be very clear, please, let's not be playing politics with issues. You should be honest with Nigerians. I made my point very clear that we ask them to look through this, not to straighten. It is when something is bent that you straighten. There is nothing bending here. So please, let's not also bring in sentiment into this subject matter. This is serious matter. This is electioneering for 2019, and we are totally committed to that. Okay, what I have said very clearly is that based on the fact that the earlier submission they brought was 189, the totality. And we have resolved that we are going with what Mr. President requested, the 143, in his letter. This is unambiguous. And so what they brought, rather than us taking it and going to start taking all the time to go through, as you can see, it is tiny. Not everybody can even read it. So rather than delay, we have now said that to work, the essence of having a small number, even the committee, the essence of having the subcommittee on INEC is to enable us to work more assiduously rather than bring the entire Senate. Now to fast track further, we realize that if we are to go clause by clause, it may take us time. That's why we now have a subcommittee who will now work faster. And by tomorrow, we are convening back to look at what they have done. And if it is quite in order, the essence of this is to see, is it in order? If it's not in order, what is the issue? They will make that presentation and we will take our decision by tomorrow. Well, remember, the leadership have made it very clear. When this committee finishes its work and the report is ready, they will give you the next line of action. So until we get to the river, I think it is very difficult for me to start talking about crossing the bridge. So let us finish our work by tomorrow, get it ready, and then you will now hear from the leadership, the next line of action.
The last question from me, are you comfortable with the fact that this 143 billion will be varied from the 578 billion that the National Assembly appropriated to different...
Well, the issue is not comfortability or uncomfortability. The issue is for us to agree that yes, this request is a genuine request, which is required to enable us to conduct the 2019 election. And that, we are totally convinced that yes, we need funding for the 2019 election. And so when we complete this process, whatever it is, At the end of the day, we will see the output.